Hello, my name is Sean Sands from Gamers with Jobs. This is Hearts of Iron 4. It's been a long time coming. It's been a while since I played Little Hearts of Iron 4. And yeah, I've been meaning to get back into it for a while. The Waking the Tiger expansion came out relatively recently. Let's maybe crank that music down just a little bit. Take it easy, and you're fine. That's good. So, yeah, Waking the Tiger expansion came out a while back. There's a lot of really interesting stuff you can do, particularly on the East Asian front. But it's been a while since I played, so I'm not sure I'm going to go over there and try and create communist China. That looks challenging to say the least. But I wanted to try a new game. And I think what I want to do is I want to overthrow Hitler, which appears to be a thing you can do in the. There appears to be a what do you call it? Decision tree for that path now. Yeah, so I kind of want to create a German civil war that places a new sort of reestablishes the monarchy, and just try that. It seems like a relatively decent way to kind of get back into the mechanics, and it has been a long time since I played, so let's set some expectations here. There's going to be a lot of me going, oh yeah, that's what that does. So apologies in advance. This is not the expert playthrough necessarily, but I think we can make some good progress, and I think we can have some fun with it. So that's the whole point. We will select Germany. They are bitter losers, so their ideology drift defense is plus 50%. They can create factions. They have division organization of plus 5 and plus 25% planning speed. They have MEFO bills. This is a newish thing. So this increases construction speed. Essentially, it's debt to other countries that is costing us political power that we can avoid paying back at the beginning of the game to get kind of a boost to some of our construction speed and consumer goods factories. But we will need to, as we'll see when we jump in, we'll need to keep a close eye on it. Yeah, so let's dive in. All right, we're going to play on regular. I don't want historical AI focuses. I think it's more interesting if that's kind of available as an option for weird things to happen, particularly since we're going to be introducing a weird thing and that we're going to be changing our regime. And we'll start. Yeah, I did stepped in just a little bit and played the first year to kind of get a grip on it, but let's kill Hitler 2. I think I got as far as the Spanish Civil War, and I never actually activated the idea, so I didn't want to kind of spoil it for the playthrough here. So yeah, okay, this all looks familiar to me. I think we want to start by, so there's this whole system now where they're generals, right? Am I getting that right? That there's like a general. We'll put everything in one group for now. So we're going to click to create a new army. And we have assigned that army, and now we need a new army group. So we have this guy who we can assign as commander. And we'll put in... Oh, that's right. And they can also upgrade, right? They can upgrade their... what do you need for that? So if we wanted to do that... I don't know. I'll have to figure this out. This is new. We'll play with that a bit. Who do I want? Planning speed, minus 20. Max entrenchment. Attack and planning plus is good. Panzer leader. Entrenchment. And they have skills. I want somebody with good supply and good attack, I think. Because I'm more likely to be an attack guy. Panzer leader and Orgloss when moving. Offensive doctrine. He doesn't have that yet. No, he does have that. So we just don't have... Oh, we can pick one of these. Increased reinforcement rate or division recovery rate. And that costs 15 phones. You have to have 15 phones to be able to do that. Well, phones are command power. So we are currently getting a daily gain of command power that we can at some point spend on this. So we got to get those 15 phones. Once we have 15 phones, he can do organization first or charismatic. Tempted to go with him. I realize he doesn't have some of the strings of the others, but he also doesn't have some of the... Well, I don't like that leader experience game in either case. So he is our army group leader. And now we still need a general to command our army. Actually, I want to separate the Panzer out. And we're going to create a new army with them.
Achtung!
So we will put in charge here, Manstein. Yeah. He doesn't have high attack. Well, I like this guy. High attack, high supply. Good skill. He only has cavalry officer. Or maybe student. Yeah, let's put him in there.
Zuhören!
Then you gotta put Rommel in charge of your Panzer Corps. You just do. That is required. We should be rolling time here actually too. So let's set a national focus. As we were saying, over here, way over here, you get a choice between going the traditional Rhineland route, which gives you things like the Anschluss and the Demands Sudetenland and fate of Czechoslovakia, all those familiar, Danzig for Slovakia, Danzig War, or oppose Hitler, which is the way we're going. The effect removes the national spirit MEFO bills. Mostland will no longer be a demilitarized zone. The Rhineland will no longer be demilitarized. You get a bunch of political power and world tension increases. And then you can go down that path to rebuild the nation or rebuild the monarchy or return of the Kaiser. And then you can kind of keep going from there. And we'll figure that out. I don't think we're going to go straight to oppose Hitler. I'd like to get my... get some of the infrastructure in place first, probably through here to get some civilian factories, the Hermann Goering work, the autarky. So I think I'll actually start with the 4-year plan. We do have insufficient resources. Let's come back to that after we have figured out what divisions we have in training and what military factories and all that stuff. So let's do some civilian factories. And I want to do it primarily over here in the west. So we add some civilian factories into... let's load up Hessen. Yeah. And... the Rhineland. Sure. That's the start. Research, we get 4 research slots, which is amazing. Start with basic machine tools. We'll start with construction. Yeah, construction. We will increase our research a bit. And then for our final one, nothing really to get here. I'm tempted to go ahead and get our upgraded MG8s. That just give us a nice general increase in stuff, because I like stuff increases. Love the changes that they put into here. Makes this screen much better. You can pull, right? I swear you could drag and... Yeah, there it is. So how many we have? 8 factories to our name. I want the submarines. I'm not sure I want to be investing a lot in this battleship here. I mean, Navy's never going to be our thing, but let's get a couple more destroyers. Yeah. 1 heavy cruiser in 9 months. Make several of those per year. Okay, that's all fine. Close air support, motorized light tanks. Let's think about basic training here real quick. So our panzer divisions are 4 light tanks and 2 motorized. Recon, engineer, and support artillery. Those are pretty good. This is the cheapos. No, this is the Mountaineers. And our infantry. So we probably just want some infantry divisions, I think. Get like 4 of those, and I want some panzer divisions too. We're going to make the panzers here in Hanover, sure. Oh, I wasn't done. And we want them to join.
Zuhören!
Right? Is that how I do that? I don't think that was how I do that. Oh, because they don't have orders yet. So we'll give them orders and then have them join that. Do we want any mountaineers? I don't think I want to add more cavalry. Do I? Motorized might be good. Add 1 motorized and we'll get that. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get these guys.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Can we add them here? Yeah. So we're just going to have these guys garrison essentially the country, right? Guard victory points. And just have them kind of all over. Okay, good. Now they have an order. Which should mean... What are these guys? Why are these highlighted? I don't know. I'll come back to that. Like I said, lots of me going, huh? Get them, everything come out in Hanover for now. Franken, that's fine. They can join blue. They can also join blue. Now, how are we on resources? We need oil. So we will get that from... Let's get that from the Soviets for now. And we need tires, which we can get from the Dutch East Indies. That works. Military factories. So what are we going to be short on? Logistics, we need some artillery, lots of infantry equipment. No surprise there. Sorry, I'm off mic. hope that didn't get quiet. I'm way over here just thinking and looking. A little bit of everything, but certainly infantry equipment. So let's update infantry equipment. We have 8 to spend. Let's put 4 more there. Let's get more artillery, more motorized, more tank. And maybe add a little bit of fighter. We can come back and revisit that at any point. And we do have unassigned divisions. Oh, you guys need to be... You join that. I said...
Angetreten.
Join that. 27 to 72 divisions. That's a lot of divisions he can handle. Is that right? I feel like that just like cranked up out of nowhere. We will put this guy, we'll give him a front line right here. All right, crank that up to speed 3. Go ahead and Let's see. We still have insufficient resources. Okay, more. Did that get it? Why do I feel like that didn't get it? Can export. We can only trade for up to 16 units. Maybe get the rest from the US? Alright. Our oil problem is resolved. Look, we already have 2 phones. Man, I love phones. Decisions. So here's the MEFO bills due. So in 170 days, those are due. We're not democratic. Can delay MEFO bills. We have political power of... And they changed stability, by the way. Political power, we have some... if we do not select it, they will remove the national MEFO bills. Our political power will go down, and our which grants consumer good factories 20% for 60 days. Or we can issue a 6-month extension of MEFO bills to go into effect upon the due date of the current batch, which will hurt our political power. So in order to fund our growing military industry and to keep this secret from British and French eyes, we've been forced to use a balance sheet entity to route payments in the form of promissory notes. We do not use our political connections to extend the due dates of these notes. We will be forced to repay them and will no longer receive the benefits. So we'll only get 20% of our consumer good factories for 60 days, right? I think that's what I mean, which isn't great. Let's see. And we have some other decisions here that we can spend our political power on. Never a shortage of things to spend political power on in this game. So this means it's an army group, right? And this is... Oh, or is he no longer a... so he is now the... Oh, so he sort of upgrades to...
Ihre Befehle? Zuhören.
Interesting. So he's under him? So can we move him here? And now he has both those armies. Okay. So this is an army, and this is an army group. Okay, I think I get it. Does this go up because he's on garrison? What are these? Like I said, that's going to be the motto for this. What's this do? Let's consolidate all our fleets. And there. And oh, that's a... Show me my navy. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, they're all here then. So let's consolidate those and we'll figure out what to do. Is there anything to do? Oh, you know what we should do? We should be... Now I need to remember how this happens. We need to be exercising this group, right? That's the thing we do, right? Yeah, here. Exercise. Good. Music's kinda loud still to me. Alright. We have an ace pilot here. We have a considerable Air Force. Why are these? Is the attrition because of the exercise? Yeah. So we are decisions. We can decide on the MEFO bills, promises of peace. We can trade stability for war support and political power gain. Lose stability for Lose the base stability for weekly stability? Hmm. Oh, this is to reduce if we wanted to get rid of democracy or communism support. Okay, good. I get it. Also, we're going to want to probably spend our first, I mean, as far as I remember, political powers into advisors, I think. Closing in on the 4-year plan. That will probably want to send over some troops when Spain pops, which it will do. Because that'll give us, as I recall, some army experience and train up our troops a bit. It also gives us something nice to do. Oh, I'm paused. Good grief. All right, I think I got it. I think that I appreciate your patience with me as I rediscover the interface and what everything does. But I think I've got a basic idea. Now we're waiting. Oh, this is cool. This is new for me too. So this is the various range of the fighters, tactical bombers, and transports. This is just tactical bombers and close air support. So the bombers, I presume, have the larger radius. This is just naval bombers, fighter and tactical bombers, fighter and tactical bombers. And that's just fighters. Okay, cool. Is there something I want to be doing with this group? Just give them a commander. Actually, let's separate out our subs. All subs. And then we will close this. Give this to donuts. Oof. Pack 1. And we want them to patrol. Just give them patrols. Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Patrol. Right click to add region. Have them patrol the Baltic. Which, are they doing that now? I assume so. Yeah, so we have little submarine guys there. We'll have this group convoy escort here, here, and here. Good. Okay. Well, at least our Navy is doing something. We completed the 4-year plan, so we can proceed there to the autarky. Gain research bonus to excavation, gains the national spirit, which grants military basically factory, dockyard, and construction. So I like that. Let's make sure we are... Those should be combining as they come out. I need to set that correctly. Nope. Let's have them combined. Okay. Spain has exploded. We'll come deal with that in a second. I want to first get our dockyards. We want to deploy them to the Wolfpack, and we want to deploy them to the Kriegsmarine. Okay, so I think we want to support nationalist Spain. Request a license to produce foreign equipment for your own use. I don't know what that means. But we want to send volunteers. How many can we send? We can only send 2 divisions. All right, so let's move.
Achtung!
Let's reassign one of these
Right.
here. And let's send a couple of divisions under Rommel to Spain. Cool. That'll give us something to do for a bit. Our troops are on the way to join the struggle. Good job. volunteer forces in transit, decisions available. Have 102 days till we need to decide about this. I assume, you know what, for at least once I'm going to go ahead and click this because it doesn't automatically activate, right? Issues a 6 months extension to go into effect upon the due date of the current batch. So I think we will extend the MEFO bills for a little bit. I'm not ready to give it the consumer goods factories. Oh, wait, consumer good factories. Consumer good factories 20% with our current. So this will increase the number of our factories that have to go to consumer goods. I think that's it, right? I feel like that's it. Mm-hmm. I need to remember where to do like the doctrines and stuff like that. I'll remember that all in time. I think that's in here. Yeah. So we're at partial mobilization. Okay. We can switch at some point. So right now, military factory consumer good factories to take up 25%. Okay. I'm going to figure that out a little more. Okay, we got our divisions here. Let's do some work.
Achtung!
Here we go. Let's get to the front. Or actually, let's go over here and help kind of push. Oh, let's push these dudes into the sea. So.
Achtung! Ausrücken!
So we'll create a front line here. And we will create an offensive line. Right? Offensive line. There. So they'll move there, and then we can execute on that once they've arrived to help support these troops. And let's help. All right, cool. They can kind of be on their own for a bit, I think. We'll come check on them in a little bit. Got a lot of things to do. Research is closing in on our research boost. Our troops are training up.
Angetreten!
So they are regulars and are they gaining? Or are they all fully leveled up? I can't. It doesn't look like they're leveling up more. Good. We have mechanical engineering. We can update our research. I think we will grab the further research bonuses. Our crew is doing work over here. Excellent.
Befehle!
Let's go ahead and pull you over here. Right through there. We'll cut off these troops in the north. Help swing over here and grab Barcelona, right? Barcelona, yeah. And then we'll kind of swing around to help in the fight for Madrid. Secure the north. Move the war to the south. These troops are going to get obliterated. We can modify the government. I think we want to increase consumer factory. Or do I want more political power gain? I think maybe this. Just generally accelerate our ability to do stuff. So let's move you here. Move right on through there.
Befehle!
You come over here and help with this. Cut them off from retreat.
Angetreten! Ausrücken!
Gaining some command points. We do have command power now. Does Rommel? We can't upgrade Rommel, right? Or can we? Give him guerrilla fighter. It will increase his entrenchment speed. Because he's a trickster, you can grab that. that good for him? Guerrilla fighter? I don't know if that's going to match what he's working on. We'll wait on that.
Weiter, weiter!
Set up a front line here. And set up an offensive line here. Then get into position to help with that fight. And execute. So you can execute these like powers. They cost some command power. Oh, okay. Interesting. Nice. Okay. I think I get it. Now I wanted to come back up here and see if they're... Yeah, I think they're all... Like, they've gotten the experience they're going to get, I feel like. So we're going to stop them exercising. So we still have a lot. Well, we're full up on infantry equipment, so we can actually do some shifting around there in production. So we don't need quite as many factories on that. What do we need? Let's keep going with motorized and infantry, or not infantry, artillery. We need artillery. We'll be full up. And tanks. We need more tanks. Yeah, we need tanks and motorized for sure. We got autarky. So we will go ahead and get the Hermann Goering work. Get some civilian factories. Get some building slots. Oh, that's not good. Don't do that. Don't get trapped. You're still winning, but that's sad. Don't do that. Can I really not leave you on your own? You guys could help, by the way, Spain. Slowly winning a battle here. We're holding our position, but we are out of supply. The Minenwerfer, basic machine tools. So we'll grab those. Let's see, it's 1936, so really nothing else we can get there. So I think I'm going to want to get maintenance companies. And I'm going to want to start getting a field hospital. Let's see, armor, artillery. We could go ahead and get the interwar artillery here. Alright, we've nearly resecured our way back out of this. So that's... There we go. Okay, all is well. Though that was unfortunately scary for a moment. Looks like the Republicans are pushing back out of Madrid. So while the war in the north goes well, the war in the south, well, in the far south we're doing okay. Granada, Seville, are all relatively well taken care of. We've almost closed off the north. Our push is going decently, though it keeps getting stymied a bit. Tanks aren't necessarily the best for the mountainous terrain here. I might have sent mountaineers, but I like playing with the tanks. We did the MEFO, and I'm not doing any other decisions. I'm going to spend most of my initial political power on the government changes. Good. Continue to make progress in the north. So they're pushing well here. The Republican forces are showing some resiliency. Grabbing Barcelona will be good. Logistics. We have a surplus of infantry equipment. That shortage, we're almost out of shortage for artillery, which is good. Everything is going generally in the right direction. We probably ought to do support equipment. Honestly, we need more tanks. Because we have a lot of tanks in production. So we're wanting a lot out of that. It'd be nice if they could go ahead and take Catalonia here. Close off the escape to the south. The Republicans are closing off a gap there. Getting its organization and strength back. Strength is decent, organization's good. This is a much more stronger tank coming in from the north. And we're making some progress there. How far do I want to get down the line before we want to move to oppose Hitler? I think after the Spanish Civil War is over, we will think very seriously about our coup. Certainly before tensions across the world get to be more problematic. We can grab offensive doctrine, so we can't grab anything from them. Well, we can. I like the reinforce rate. I like both of these. Let's give him charismatic. And let's give you... Okay, he is planning speed and out of supply. Enables probing attack. Paratroopers, not really what I'm doing. I like skirmisher here. Probing attack divisions do not lose their entrenchment bonus when attacking, but do not fully commit to the battle. Well, do I? Damage reduction against air support is plus 50%, but they get less of an air support bonus. So this might be good actually, because commando out of supply, we're more likely to sort of be on the far front where we have less air support. So I think we'll take that one. We can now. I want to get the Captain of Industry. That's the one I want. Infrastructure, civilian factory, refinery bonuses. Grab that. Still haven't taken that airport here. The Brigada Internationales are putting up quite a fight. Fair enough. Let's get... Do we want to do concentrated or dispersed? I feel like they buffed dispersed here. Factory output is 10 versus 15. Okay, that's loud. Factory output 10 versus 15, but this better dockyard output is the same. Max factories is the same, but dispersed gets a bonus to bomb vulnerability, conversion speed, and production efficiency base, which I like. I think we're gonna go dispersed. Alright, looks like the nationalists have stemmed the bleeding over here in the west and are coming towards Madrid. We've given up the attack here on this airfield in Catalonia and started pushing this northern front. Not sure I agree with this. I feel like we can potentially make our way to... Let's try something. Let's micro it a bit. Can we grab this province? I want you to come over here too. Well, they abandoned helping in the fight. 66. This will cut off those troops in the north. The Hermann-Goering work is done. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Evidence of the corruption inherent in communism. All right, let's see. Do we want to get the... Yeah, more civilian factories. Heck yeah, we do. Where's that putting those? Hanover, Thuringen, and Oberschleißen. Hanover, Thuringen. Oberbayern? No, it wasn't that. Pardon me. Oberschleißen. Oberschleißen. All right. We are winning here. We have all our troops engaged, none of them in reserve. The idea hopefully being if we can take this and swing south into Barcelona, we can cut these northern troops off. Well, even if we don't. Italy took Ethiopia. No surprise there. That is relatively normal. I don't want you reinforcing.
Ausrücken! Suchen Deckung!
No, he did. He got the reinforcement in.
Suchen Deckung!
All right. Never mind. Go back to what you were doing. And once again, they're making a push here. Oh, no. The nationalists are going to should take that relatively easily. All right. Research coming up. Nothing soon. Logistics. We have a surplus of artillery, so I'm inclined. The games of the 11th Olympiad show up in Berlin. Let us shift some production over. Take one out of artillery and move that into tanks. We nearly have our first divisions ready to go. Did they grab Madrid? Nope, they're right on the border of Madrid. And they did push back here towards the east a little bit. Good lord. That went badly. Lost a lot of organization there. You're really securing this northern front. Let's clear this.
Ziel anvisiert.
Let us instead... Nope. Nope. Not the entire front. Front line here. An offensive line here. So we can get an even more complete encirclement here. 2 divisions there. And they're in position. Oh, we have some dockyards. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put 2 more here, and let's add some more destroyers. Put them in the Kriegsmarine. And we'll do 3 there. Have more dockyards. Oh. Nope, now I want to go back to making subs. I don't want to stop making subs. And those will continue to join the Wolf Pack. panzers are fully engaged. They have entrenchment, and they're in their own country. So they're strong defenders. We're going to make slow progress, but we'll progress all the same. Fighting continues in Madrid, and so forth. All right, I think that's going to do it for this first episode. Things are... I mean, the first episode of a Hearts of Iron game, particularly when I'm on speed 3. And I can speed up once I get more comfortable back into the interface of what all this stuff does. You know, we have almost full command power.
Greift weiter an!
Let's go ahead and activate. I want to see what this happens. More support reduction, cannot retreat while attacking. So this would last for 7 days. Their breakthrough and organization. Damage taken. Breakthroughs goes up, offense goes up, less organization damage, but they take strength damage. I want to see what this does. It's definitely having an impact. Stop. Go back to fighting. Yeah. Close them off. All right, for 7 days, they are pushing hard. Okay, that does something. Nice. All right, so he's moving 3 guys into there. Why are you pushing there? Let's delete that order. Hey guys.
Auf
Quit it.
geht's!
Quit it. What battle plan do you think you're following right now? All right, there we go. Madrid is still being held by the Republicans. Yeah, Republican Spain is losing ground for sure, though. And we have segmented off the north. The fighting here is going to be kind of long and painful. Yeah, so anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. As always, my name is Sean Sands. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you're enjoying the Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. I want to be real frank with like expectations in the sense that it's going to take me a little while to get back up to speed, get really comfortable playing this game. But we'll get there. I think it'll be successful. My hope is once the Spanish Civil War is resolved, we will go ahead and start going down our own path to freeing Germany from the iron rule of Hitler. Until next time, we will see. Until next time, my name is Sean Sands. We'll see you again real soon. Like seriously, me. Hey, here's the Caucasus.